What's happening, people? Welcome. It's Everyone's a Pundit, and this is episode 23. Happy New Year to everybody, man.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Peeps.
As you can see, we've got slightly different settings are going now. New year, new things are going. So thanks everybody that watched us in 2019, and we hope to continue you watching us in 2020. But if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and follow us on the socials. We're Views TV Official on Instagram and on Twitter. But to my right anyway, we have
Patrick Tyron, aka Young Swaggy Daniels. When you see the T, see the P. When you see the P, it represents T.
Yeah, man. And to my left, you done know already.
Boom, bam, bing. Mr. Jason Alex, come on.
Come on. And I'm Semps, if you don't know already. So yeah, man, we're gonna get into it today.
Let's go.
If you lot watched the last episode, EAP 22, boy, Jason got Jason got a little bit of heat, boy.
Jason held some corn, boy.
He did.
Get me.
And then he's had a couple of the Arsenal man went round to his yard yesterday.
No one came to my yard.
And they all did a little huddle and said, all right, this is what you got to say when you
no
go.
one came to
This is
my
what you got to do. You had a few inboxes though, innit?
No one.
You had a few inboxes.
No one came to my yard.
Yeah. Rocky's in the meat thing.
Trust me.
Trying to build him up.
Everyone saw what happened last week, innit? So I just let my team do the talking, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Anyway, order of the show, we're going to get in and chat about Manchester United losing to Arsenal at the Emirates.
Man.
We're going to discuss Jose Mourinho. Yeah, man, and we're going to get into some other football chat. We're going to also, towards the end, we're going to bring up some transfer talk because obviously the window's open now. And we're going to end with who would you sign, all right? So, Manchester United, Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0 at the Emirates. And Jason, you were there, innit? But no footage. Like, why one for that?
There's footage. I don't record myself when I go to games.
Why not,
I never
man?
do, bro. I just never record myself.
You're there, man. You're meant to get us some footage for the platform. You know what I mean?
Next time I go,
that'd have been. You get me? Like that's what better way to come back at the man than live footage.
Yeah.
Like right now, he ain't got he ain't got no footage, so you can't really. Was he even there? Was he even there?
You know, my videos that I post on my Insta.
You could have been sent them. I ain't seen you in no videos, bro.
Bro, listen.
Have I seen you in any videos?
No, but I was there.
Can people verify that you were there?
Yes, bro.
Alright then, still. Alright. But anyway, what do you think about the game, Jay, man? Let me give you your platform for you. Because you see, for the audio listeners, yeah, the ones that aren't watching, the ones that are listening on the SoundCloud or the Spotify, he's got his Arsenal scarf today. He don't ever wear his Arsenal scarf.
Brand spanking new. Never been worn before.
Trust it. He said he bought it from the shop today, innit? Blamey bought it from the shop earlier today. Don't lie, bro.
I bought this last year, bro.
And fresh hat as well. Never seen this hat before in my life as well.
I'll tell you what, yeah.
Never seen it before.
I'll tell you what. Go on my Insta, watch my highlights.
Yeah.
There's a game, where I went to, I can't remember what game it was.
2017?
No, 2019, bro.
It has to be because that's
2018. 18 or 19, I can't remember what year it was. And I'm wearing this hat, bro.
Even though it just matches a brand new kit.
But you know what? That hat don't look. Yeah, it don't look like it's been worn. Don't look like it's been worn at all. But anyway, man, you got the platform now, man. Say what you want to say, man. What you want to say?
My team just done the thing, innit?
What did they do?
I mean, they beat your team. That's what they done, bro. Easy, bro. On the roads though, Arsenal play really well, man. You know, we were organised, compact. Didn't let Man United get in. Yeah, man, it was a good performance. And like I said, from Arteta's first game against Bournemouth, I saw certain improvements. And then the next game, we lost to Chelsea. I mean, I didn't really see that game, but what I thought I heard in the first half.
First half, you were amazing. Second half, you
burnt out.
Yeah, you burnt out.
In the Man United game, that's how it should be. You get me? We was reserved. We used our energy well. You get me?
You still tired in the second half,
though. We tired, but it weren't as bad as against Chelsea. I think maybe because it helped because we had the 2-0 win.
No, yeah.
2-0 lead. That's probably helped, but
I don't think there was much difference in the energy levels between the two games. I think what the difference is that Chelsea controlled the ball better and were able to have a few more. And then obviously the mistake from Leno helped them. Do you know what I mean? Because it didn't really look like they were going to score.
Yeah, and then
they had from there. Whereas Man United, if I'm honest, we never really looked like we was going to score. Never looked like we was going to score.
You could have played an hour or two. There was nothing coming.
Like, you're going to cause no problems, to be fair. Which I was quite surprised because I thought like you would have caused us problems, but. I saw it was really good. Like, you know, there's a particular period where I think Lacazette chased down, I can't remember who he chased down, one of your players, and the ball ended up with Greenwood on the I was sitting in the north opposite, it was on my right hand side, basically where the dugouts were.
Yeah.
And Greenwood had the ball, and then you had, I think it was Ozil, Torreira, Lacazette just
like free play
going at like, all them sort of things. So yeah, I was impressed. You know, I'm seeing it as a clean sheet as well. I can't really complain, man. I mean, I don't know about what you think.
Well, boy, you know what? Look,
I don't know what you think, bro.
Look, I'm gonna hold a bit of humble pie now. As I did, if you lot follow us on the Instagram, I put up on IGTV the day after my sort of match reaction, and it's as simple as this. There's certain people in our groups, when I chat, they don't want to listen because they don't like me to be right. But when I talk, I don't just talk for the sake of talking. I have said time and time again about Ollie. Sorry. Ollie and his plan A and his plan B. And this is why you get the inconsistency with Man United. Because the plan A of counter-attacking football will work well one week, may work well the second week, but then it don't work well the third week or the fourth week because different teams, you're playing different teams. Now the games in which we win are the games where the teams come out and they play, and then we play counter-attack, and then they leave us space in behind. Daniel James space in behind to run onto. Rashford space in behind to run onto. That's how we've been winning our games. And I said before, even when we did our build-up, I think that Arsenal are going to control the football and press and leave us space. What I didn't think was going to happen is that every time you lost the ball, that the recovery was mad. When you look at it, it's like they pressed us to a certain point, so they were very good at pressing us. And then if we was at a certain point in the pitch, they just all retreated into their, and it was literally like they would turn their backs, run into their position, get into their position. You know what I mean? So you lot was so well defensively drilled that when we had the ball, there was no space for Rashford to run into or Daniel James to run into. And that's where we struggle. We struggle with space, and we don't have a plan B. Well, we ain't got the creative midfielder anyway.
Missing that.
So this is why when you've got some people as well that want to talk about we ain't missing Pogba.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just nonsense. You're not watching Manchester United week in, week out like I am. We've got nobody to play that pass. When Pogba came on the other day, against Watford, 2-0 down, he come on and created 3 chances in 20 minutes, which was more than what Scott McTominay has done all season.
Whole season.
Yeah. And there's that clip ball over the top. You know what I'm saying? We've got nobody that can play that pass. So yes, sometimes it's not only Ollie's fault, but Ollie, you have to play a certain way with the players that you have. And he ain't doing that. So I have to hold that humble pie, man. We got battered. We literally got worked. It was a horrible game to watch. I was watching it with my cousin. We were drinking some Ray and Nephew, and he was getting gassed, and then he's all putting me on his Arsenal. He all putting me on his Snapchat.
It's not nice, is it?
It weren't nice, man. It weren't nice.
But I say Torreira looked really good. Like the difference in discipline of just him sitting there as opposed to
that's what he needs to do, man.
Forward. I mean, I've seen him play centre forward in certain games.
Emery was trying to play him as a 10, innit?
He's on the madness with Emery, bro.
Him sitting there, it just gave you the balance. Do you get what I mean? And then obviously I saw Ozil putting in a shift as well.
He covered the most ground.
So
and this is what I would say is that, and again you can see the difference between Ollie and Arteta in straight away. You can probably see how you lot are gonna play. You can see the defensive shape that you lot want to adopt and everything. And with Man United, you still would watch us and think, what are we actually really doing? Do you know what I'm saying? And you just can't be counter-attacking every week, man. You can't be counter-attacking every week.
So do you think you're gonna change managers in the summer?
Still don't. In the summer, I've been hopeful. I always thought that at the end of the year, Ollie would be out the door. And then, especially when Poch got sacked, it gave me more confidence to think that we're gonna go and get Poch. But look, the owners are all about their money, and it's only so long when we can keep performing badly on the pitch that it's not going to start to affect your pocket. Eventually, it's going to. So they have to start to make changes. They have to. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people, and we're going to get into the transfer later on, but a lot of, I speak to some United fans that think, of course we're going to make signings in January. We have to. And then you've got people like me that think, just be realistic. We're not going to make no signings. And that's the way I see it. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to segue on to something actually. So we'll be interested to get you lot's point of view on this. Is, yeah, man, Harry Maguire. Is Harry Maguire worth 80 mil that we paid? Because I've defended him. I called Pepe the biggest flop. I still think Pepe so far has been the biggest flop. Obviously, Pepe done his thing last week. Do you know what I mean? But it's just one game. But I would have to throw Maguire into the mix now because he's been shady over the last few weeks. And that performance against Arsenal, that is not what I expect from an £80 million defender. What do you think, Pat?
Oh man, it's a tough one because I've seen Maguire have good games. I've seen Maguire, even if he's not having the best game, he's commanding, he's leading the troops, he's directing the players. But over the last 4 or 5 weeks, he's not been the guy that I saw at Leicester and the guy I saw at the beginning of the season. So I don't know if there's something going on outside of the pitch, or I don't know, man. He's just not looked as sharp.
He's not looked sharp.
Yeah, he's not looked sharp, man.
And another thing, he would have done it at Leicester as well, but he is playing basically every game.
He is. He literally played every game at Leicester as well, unless he was injured.
But you know what? Leicester weren't in all of the cup competitions before, and he is playing. He even played today against yesterday against Wolves.
He looked like he picked up a bit of an injury yesterday.
That's what I think I heard.
He looked like he was limping for a bit, but then he was like, he's going to come off, but he stayed on. So I don't know if he's carrying something.
Did you not see on Twitter? They did a compilation of Harry Maguire's game on Wednesday. With the flu.
I think them compilations are stupid though. I think they're dumb.
Obviously because you touched on him.
But there was something on Sky. I missed it. Trevor Sinclair on Sky Sports News. They had hits and flops. And Trevor Sinclair put Harry Maguire as a hit. And then he put Pepe as a flop. So obviously all the Arsenal boys after the game were like, how is, Pepe a flop?
I'm not having Frank Sinclair, man, to be honest with you.
Trevor. He said Trevor. Frank Sinclair,
It was Frank Sinclair.
Is it Frank?
Yeah, the ex-Chelsea defender.
Is it Frank or Trevor? Maybe
it wasn't Trevor Sinclair. No, it wasn't Trevor Sinclair.
It's
Frank. Sorry, apologies. If I said Trevor,
it's Frank. It's Frank. I'm not having him.
So he said, but it's only one game, man. It's only one game, I know. But why hasn't looked as sharp? Going back to your question, he's not looked good over the last couple of weeks. 80 mil. It is in today's market, it could turn out to be a snip. Right now, he doesn't look like an £80 million player, though. I'm not going to lie to you. So it's Virgil cost 75. I know it was a year and a half before, but those are the two biggest transfers for defenders. And
I never ever said that Maguire was as good as Virgil. I never ever said that. But what I did think was that he would come in and have a Virgil type impact. And I have to be real. In the beginning, it was looking like he was playing well, and he was gonna, we was looking well defensively. But at the moment, man, he's just not looking like that type of player, and it is worrying. Now, I don't know if it's because the Man United are in transition, maybe some stuff are going, I don't know, but he's not looking like that. So I'd like to know what you lot think out there. Do you lot think that Maguire is gonna come good? Is he looking like the 80 million pound defender? Are we too quick to jump on him? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. And also, I think with regards to that game, I just wanted to touch on something quickly before we wrap up. I did mention to you when we did the build up that Martial, Rashford and them, man, they've been playing every single game, and I was concerned about the burnout. And I reckon there was a bit of that in there as well, because even in the first, I think it was the first 2 minutes, we picked up the ball and Rashford took a long range shot. And I was like thinking,
Yeah,
why don't
what's
you
he
run out the
doing? Yeah.
defenders? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have run out the defenders and made something happen, but he didn't have that same energy that he's had recently. You know, that energy.
Yeah, a lot of games were played over the
Still ain't got the energy, innit?
Yeah, he's still looking.
I'm humble, bro. Listen. My team done their thing, yeah? I don't need to hype. Like, you know what time it is, innit? Because I told you from last week in the preview, bro. I said, do you remember what happened last season when you were that confident?
Yeah, that's why you was
beat you by 2-0.
You was hella confident. I do think if Pogba was playing though, it could have been a different story.
Maybe. And when you tried to come at me on the YouTube, didn't you? About what did you say?
I didn't say nothing, Jason.
Okay, well,
I didn't say nothing.
Pogba was out. You thought he was in, but I read he was out in it. And then
no, because at first they were saying that he was out, and then I saw something somewhere. I'm no longer. I'm not even going to say the platform, but I'm not following them no more.
Oh, you unfollowed them because
I unfollowed them.
Okay.
Because
what did you see? Because
so basically they've posted a picture of Paul Pogba and was like, despite rumours and reports, Pogba is with the squad and is fit to play. So this was after Jason was like, no Pogba. So I was like, you've spoken too soon, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And then he ain't there.
Yeah, he ain't there. And he's had an op since then, hasn't he?
He had an op the next day apparently. And you've still got the Pogba hate campaigners out there saying that he's lying. Do you know what I mean? But
he's had an op, man. Ollie's even come out and obviously.
Yeah, man. So I've unfollowed that platform now because you can't be doing that. That gassed me up, and then when I saw the starting lineup, I was like, what? No Pogba. I was like, not even on the bench. I'm like, you lot are taking the mick out my life, man. But it's funny though, because Jason must have asked me a question in the group, innit? He was like, are you confident? I swerved the question, boy. I swerved it. Because when I saw no Pogba, everything that I was talking about, like I've been building up to this game for weeks. I've been saying, even in my Man United groups, I've been saying, even after he didn't play away to Burnley,
you thought he was getting rested.
I was like, see, I've told you lot. Pogba's going to have his first game against Arsenal. And I've been talking this talk for weeks. I'm thinking Pogba comes back, has that
instrumental moment,
and then
game changer
boom,
moment.
no Pogba. I was deflated.
He was different. You could tell like your team missed his presence big time.
But question for you, Jay.
Yeah.
Lacazette. I've been talking to you about Lacazette, and I think that you lot are doing the wrong thing by playing Laka and pushing Aubameyang out to the wing. Now, viewers, Jason, what do you think about Lacazette? Does he offer enough, considering that he's only got 5 league goals so far this season, and you got mans like Danny Ings out there on 13, I believe it is. Danny Ings is on 13. So, what are your thoughts on Lacazette? And do you think that he needs to play there for the better of the team and push Aubameyang out wide, or is he making you a worse team?
Well, I personally think you can't play Aubameyang and Lacazette unless you're doing a 4-4-2. You can't play them in a 3 because Aubameyang's more effective in the middle. But obviously, Lacazette plays in the middle, so one of them has to be left out, in my opinion, anyway. For me, it has to be Lacazette because he's not on form. I mean, he's working hard. He's chasing down and all that, but he's not scoring at the moment, and when he gets opportunities, he's flopping. You get what I'm saying?
He rolled Maguire.
You see, he rolled him, and then took the shot, and he went.
He went for a throw-in or something.
He's just been unlucky at the same time. But for me, at the moment, the striker in form is obviously Aubameyang, and he needs to play down the central.
So basically, you're saying Laka should be benched, and then you'll have Aubameyang, probably Martinelli or Pepe. And Laka first sub. Because. Yeah, man, I just don't think Laka is as good as people make him out to be, personally. He's a good striker, don't get me wrong, but he's not your lead focal man for a top 4 team or someone trying to get in the top 4.
I mean, even in the warm-up, I was watching him closely, and he was missing the goal.
Serious?
Yeah, he was.
I don't know if he's void of confidence.
He was scoring 1 or 2, but he missed a few in the warm-up, when he was warming up.
It seems like he's fluffing his lines a bit, like he's thinking before he shoots now, instead of before it was just instinct. Do you get what I mean? So, now it's like he's taking that extra touch and I don't know, man.
But maybe he's one of those instinctive strikers. Because that's what a lot of people label at Rashford, is that he's instinctive, so that when he has too much time to think, that's when it goes pear.
You know what? Remember, everyone used to say that about Sterling. Remember when Sterling was a bad decision maker, and he said if he does it naturally, he's great, or when he takes it. But now Sterling can do both. if he's got time, he's still.
Sterling still fluffs his lines as well.
He does. He has bad. I mean, remember that time when you were shouting me saying, "P, are you still?"
Yeah.
Literally.
And then he went and scored that sick goal. So Sterling, I'm telling you, these football gods, they love to. I don't want to swear on here, but they love to you up, man.
When I saw Pepe bang that goal, and I was like, oh man,
trust me.
All the people, Pepe.
All I'm thinking about is Jason's face.
I was crazy in the stands, bro.
You was thinking about us, innit?
Yeah. My hands were so cold. I couldn't really get my phone to message anyone.
Last week's title was "Is Pepe the biggest flop?" And then he goes and scores.
Oh, man. And he man's like this. I should have sent that picture to you in the group, bro.
You know what's funny, boy? I said I'm not giving the trolls no food to eat, boy.
I saw that.
No food to eat.
They were calling for you in the
Yeah,
group,
man. Of course, the trolls were out for me, boy. But I didn't give them no food. I just was like, I see you lot tomorrow, boy.
Oh god.
Because the group was quiet all day. So how's the group popping at the end of the game? Do you know what I mean? And then man would have done the same thing. So no rules, innit? No rules. So anyway, let us know what you think, people. Lacazette, should he be playing in the position that he's playing in at the moment? Should he be benched? I reckon Aubameyang should. Jason does, and so does Pat. So let us know in the comment section below. So I'm gonna move on now as well to your man, Jose Mourinho.
Yes, the
Jose Mourinho.
Humble.
Jose Mourinho. He's, you know what's funny?
The humble one.
The humble one. He ain't humble no more. That humbleness lasted for about 2 weeks, and now he's back to his old ways, digging out players,
you know what,
digging
when
out Ndombele, and it's only Spurs fans now that are trying to back him.
That's not a dig out, though,
it's
man.
a dig out, bro.
Like, we had a little chat about it.
It's a dig out, man.
How's that a dig out? Basically, Mourinho.
Do you think Klopp would have come out and talked about one of his players like that?
I'm sure he has. You know.
No.
Because look, listen.
This is where we're seeing the tinted glasses now.
No, it's not tinted. I'm actually being. Look, Pep Guardiola yesterday come out and said, since he signed John Stones hasn't been the guy he thought he would be. John Stones hasn't developed. If Jose Mourinho would have said that, oh my god.
It's totally different.
You've got to call a spade a spade. No.
What was the delivery? This is what I'm talking about. It's not always just about what you say. It's the delivery. It's the facial expressions. It's the actions.
What Jose just said is what we're all frustrated. And Ndombele, you can see the guy can ball. He can play.
Man was like, he's injured. That's it. He's injured. 1 minute he's here, 1 minute he's next, 1 minute he's here, then he's injured. It's like, is that
what you said?
Yeah, and I'm like, calm down, Jose. You know, get your words out.
That sounds a bit like frustration.
Yeah, but the whole.
I said we're all frustrated.
You know what?
We feel the same. We're all frustrated because Ndombele looks so good, and then he just walks off.
But you know what it was is the humble face came off there. That's what it was, and he lost himself. And then afterwards he was thinking, damn, my cover's blown.
Mourinho, boy.
That's what he's thinking. You lot are gonna see the real Jose, man. He's been there 5 minutes. And you lot are conceding like 100 goals a game.
I mean, obviously defensively we're still a shambles, and I don't think it's anything to do with Mourinho. I just think the defensive players are not what they used to be. Vertonghen and Toby are nowhere near as good as they used to be. They've lost a step, and then obviously until we have a good defensive midfielder covering them, we're going to still have the same problems. Our wing backs defensively are atrocious. I mean, I got called out today for having an agenda against Aurier because I call it as I see it.
I think you got an agenda against him. You got an agenda.
I just call it how
you got
I see
to like them Pogba man.
Nah, and I said it. Just because the guy wears a Spurs shirt, it doesn't mean I should start lying about his performance.
So what is it about Aurier that you don't like?
Defensively, he's poor. Positioning, he's always caught out. And any decent team will always target our side of the flank where Aurier is. Passing wise, he's not good enough. And if you notice, if you watch him play, what he'll do is instead of trying to, he passes backwards a lot of the times, diagonal passes back instead of actually looking forward. Crosses is poor as well. A lot of the times it doesn't beat the first man. I know he got an assist today, but how many times did he give the ball away or the cross didn't beat the first man before he got the delivery? Decision making rash, very wild. He's given away countless penalties or silly fouls where, because defensively he's not in the right position, he tries to win the ball back and he gives away a foul. And there's been so many times during the season where Sissoko has had to bail him out by almost playing like a right wing back because Aurier has been caught out bombing up the pitch.
What's happened to your other right back?
Kyle Walker-Peters. He can't get a game, man. I just don't think he's good. I think Kyle Walker-Peters
ain't good enough.
Yeah, bless his heart. You know, obviously he's from the Tottenham Academy, but he's not good enough, man. I think he needs to make a move.
So Aurier's your only main right back?
Yeah, he's essentially our only first team right back.
Have you watched him? Have you watched him?
Not really, no. I mean,
and even sorry to cut you off as well. Today, 1-on-1, 3 on goal.
Yeah,
in the last couple of minutes.
Saw that.
Could have easily won the game. If you're not hitting the if you're not scoring that goal, at least hit the target. Give the keeper something to do so someone can get onto the rebound. He didn't shoot on target. Didn't obviously hit the goal. Didn't pick a pass. He blazed it wild into like Rosette. And obviously,
I personally think he should have squared that.
Yeah. Like he's just not good enough, man. For somebody that we paid 25 million from PSG, he came with some decent reviews. The problem with him is that he was meant to be a troublemaker. He was quite wild. Yeah. He was causing problems off the pitch. He's tamed all that down, but on the pitch, he's a shambles.
Yeah. If I'm honest, I don't think you do have an agenda against him. I don't think he's good enough, man.
And that's exactly what I said in the group. Obviously, everyone's not privy to the group, but I said I'll call it how I see it. Just because the guy's got a Spurs shirt on, I'm not gonna lie and say that he's this or that when he's not showing me.
No, he doesn't look good enough. If I'm honest, I don't know what you viewers think about it, but Aurier, to me, whenever I've watched him, positionally he's poor. As you said, distribution is poor. He's rash, And if I remember correctly, actually, because I know who you're talking about, who said that you have an agenda. That same person actually tried to back him when you lost, was it 7-2 to Bayern Munich? And he was all over the place. And I was like, I don't know how you're going to try and back. So for me, I reckon that person, you'll know who you are when you watch this. I reckon that you are trying to back Aurier. But he's unbackable. Aurier is not good enough, man. He's not good enough.
Like I said, for Tottenham to be where we want to be, that Aurier doesn't get into any top 6, 7 or even 8th team in the Premier League.
But what we do have to acknowledge is that Jose has only been there a little while.
6 weeks.
So he needs to have a few windows.
Yeah, exactly.
But not being funny though, again, with regards to Jose, did you see Jose spying on tactics? Did you see that? You see spying on Southampton's tactics. Go on, say it. Did you see that? I've never seen that. I've never seen that before. You know, man went like this.
You man are chatting bad.
You ain't seen it?
I was watching the game. I saw what happened. The guy said something to Jose, He riled him up. Jose went over and was talking to him like...
No.
Jose said something in his ear.
Jose leaned over and man...
Looking at man's tactics.
No. Jose said something in his ear and obviously he tried to be discreet, but then the ref come and booked him and then he was like, yeah, fair play, whatever. But it's just, he was having a go at him because the guy said something.
I think he was trying to look, because it looked the clip that you show, it looks like man is looking at the tactics. We're losing 1-0 and I'm
just so happy.
F our ideas. Let me look at man's notepad.
Come on, gotta give him more credit than that. Spying on Southampton's tactics.
But to be fair, I think, is Jose done out here? Is Jose Mourinho done out here?
No, I wouldn't say so.
I mean, he's a defensive coach that can't play defensive now.
But we're not a defensive team at the moment. We don't have.
You're not even an attacking team.
We don't have the capabilities to be a defensive team at the moment.
But
personnel
that's a cop out, Pat. That's a cop out. Every team has the capabilities to be defensive. No. Every team can make it difficult for teams.
Yeah,
you
correct,
can.
But
you can.
We've got a right back who can't defend. Our two centre backs.
But he's playing what? Sissoko and Winks. Is he playing at the moment?
He's played them on 1 or 2 pivots, but not all the time. I mean,
who played in the last? Ndombele played.
Ndombele played with Sissoko, I believe.
With Sissoko.
Winks has been in and out because of injuries. Sissoko's now injured, but he was suspended for a couple of games. So we don't, until he decides or we decide ourselves who's the best 2 centre mids, that's going to be a problem. But I just think our whole back line is just...
What, you're not rating Vertonghen and
no, I just think
not rating Vertonghen and Toby Alderweireld anymore.
And you know what's funny as well? I saw this today. Sanchez was our best defender over the last.
I've rated him.
But for the last 3 games, he's not played.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, and Vertonghen and Toby together, they're both too slow to cover anyone that's quick. Sanchez. You know, sometimes his position isn't that great, but his pace,
he's got pace,
and his power always will help us out.
You need that. I think
Sanchez
that's where
needs to play with. Ideally, I'd like Sanchez and Toby to play together. So yeah, I don't know what's happened why he's not played him.
I think that's where Maguire and Lindelof are struggling at the moment as well, is because they're both not the quickest. You need one fast, one.
Ideally,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you like Sanchez's pace and rawness.
Yeah.
And with someone a bit more,
Savvy,
astute, a bit more savvy, a bit more seasoned. Can, that's what I'd like to see.
Because Toby can play them balls forward and them clip passes.
Toby's really good at reading the game. He's not the quickest, but he's very good at reading games and getting in tackles. But that's what I'd like to see. I don't want to see both of them playing together, to be honest.
All right, well, viewers, let us know what you think. Me and Jay personally think that Jose was spying on tactics there. It was there for everybody. It was there for everyone to see. I'm not making this up.
It's good banner.
He was spying, man.
He was spying, man. Man was looking over the thing.
I'm giving some credit.
He was looking over the thing.
Chelsea, Man United, or Arsenal, Southampton. You're telling me that.
All right. To be fair, you guys were losing though.
You're losing.
You get me?
You get. See? So look on YouTube, people. If you've not seen it, Jose Mourinho was spying. But let us know what you think. Do you reckon that if he was spying, and do you think that it's too early to jump on Jose? He hasn't even had a window yet. They're not his players, but I did think that he was going to come in and be a little bit better than what he's being at the moment with regards to the defensive shape and 100%. Conceding goals and all of that. So let us know what you think. And then we're going to get close to wrapping up the show. Just want to touch on the league leaders. I just want to quickly touch on the league leaders because I believe if they win their next Premier League game, they're set to make a new record of the most consecutive wins in the Premier League.
I didn't know that one.
Is it?
One.
Yeah. What's the record? Because they drew to you guys, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they've won every game since then.
Mm-hmm.
So how many games has that been?
Let's see if we can find out.
I know, obviously, in terms of like a calendar year now, they went undefeated.
They went unbeaten.
But
that other one as well about that passes. I thought was a record.
Yeah, against Sheffield United.
Yeah, no, they said that they created the most.
No, they had the most passes in a single game.
Liverpool did.
Liverpool did. But Sheffield United just sat
in the history of the Prem. But then somebody on our IG, when I put it up, said that it was most attempted passes, and it wasn't.
No, it was passes. They showed it in the game because whoever was pundit in the game, they were counting them as well, and they were off a bit, but they showed it, and it's the most passes in Premier League since Opta Stats came in anyway.
Yeah,
they're saying that on their 49th unbeaten, the 49th game is where they're unbeaten to match Arsenal's record. It's against Manchester City.
Oh. Let's hope someone beats them before that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the Prem's is a wrap. It's a
Man City are not as great as they were,
but hopefully someone beats them before that.
Season, but
yeah, you know what's funny is just totally off topic. I was going through some of our old videos, and the beginning of the season when we was talking about what players who needs to make signings. We did that episode. Yeah. And I said it, man, in there.
We all said that. I remember saying Liverpool had a shambolic window, didn't I? I said atrocious or something like that.
Yeah, we were saying. Yeah. And then I was also like, I think City need to sign a defender. Yeah.
Did Liverpool bring anyone in?
No, they didn't.
I know they've now been in, what's the name?
They bought that Japanese striker, but I don't think they bought no one in the summer.
Yeah, they didn't bring anyone in.
No one in, no.
It just goes to show, man. But they've got good depth now. They've picked up quite a few injuries as well this year, but they seem to be covering that.
Well, Milner's out.
Milner's out as well.
Got injured today, yeah.
Oh wow! So Milner's out. Obviously, Keita got injured in the warm up before. Who else has been? Fabinho's been out for a minute. Who else? Lovren's out at the moment as well, isn't he? So, but Gomez has come in with Virgil. They're saying that probably will be the centre-back partnership.
Yeah, boys. So basically, Liverpool have currently won 15 league games on the trot. Wow. So they done it before. They've had 11 wins. Manchester United 12 wins from March to August 2000, and then 13 wins for Chelsea, September 2016 to January 2017. Arsenal 14 wins, February to August 2002. Is that the Invincible season?
Yeah,
no,
it's like it.
It's not, is it? It's not. No.
Season we won at Old Trafford.
Invincible was that 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
And you ain't won the Premier League again since.
No. What's your point?
Jesus.
What?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Jason.
Okay.
No beef. Okay. And Man City is 15 wins, February to August 9. Yeah. So they win their next game. They've got the record.
And who's their next game? I want. I knew their next game.
Number 16 so far. The next game's against us. Oh no, they ain't got They got 2 more games to
Oh,
go.
Shane, sorry. I don't know.
So we've got them next. So hopefully we get a win.
So 18 wins is the record. Man City.
August to December 2017. Yeah, we've got so we've got Liverpool next at home.
That Sunday.
Saturday or something. I think it's Sunday. I think it's Super Sunday.
We play Liverpool soon as well.
So yeah, man, that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, there's going to be no rules adopted in that group again when we lose to Liverpool. But yeah, man, big up Liverpool. You lot are doing a thing. It's annoying. I don't like it. In fact, I hate it. But I have to respect it. You lot are doing your thing. But there was something about, you saw the thing in it, and Bruce Grobbelaar talking about the witch doctor
thing.
Yeah. BT.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is that witch doctor, if you're watching, everyone's a pundit, make your way back to Anfield somehow, please.
I need to get him in, man. I need to hit up Bruce. You need to come to White Hart Lane, man, and help us out. You need to sprinkle some of that magic on our pitch.
Yeah. Anyway, boys, so transfer targets. Transfer window's open.
Yeah.
I'll start off with United. I think we need to buy a midfielder, a creative midfielder. I don't think we're gonna buy one. So, yeah, I don't really know about our transfer targets. Obviously, Haaland apparently has chosen Dortmund over us, and that doesn't.
Were you guys in the running for him, or were they just saying your name just to like?
Again, you never know with these things, innit? But all of the reports that are coming out at the moment are saying that it was us, that Ollie met him, and all of that, like, got deep, and then the reason why apparently we pulled out was because of the clause in the release clause or something. And then there's other reports to say that he literally just chose Dortmund over Man United and didn't really find our project too exciting for him, and playing games and winning trophies and all that stuff. So again, I think us as Man United fans, we've all got to sort of face up to the fact, or the realization, that maybe it isn't the board that's not backing Ollie. Maybe it's just that man them don't want to come to Old Trafford at the moment. And can you really blame them? You know,
saw
like
what Pogba's agent said about you guys, right?
Yeah, but everything he's saying is the truth.
What did he say?
About the board, and that our structure is too Americanized. It needs to be more European. You know, have the director of football, the sporting director, what everybody's been hoping for. You know what I mean, about the transfers and getting in a certain quality of player and all of that stuff, man. And that we're more concerned about the commercial aspect rather than the football. Which again, everybody, like, people want to get on him, but everybody agrees. All United fans agree with all of this stuff. It's just because, again, it's not the message, it's the messenger sometimes that people don't like. But and this is our problem, man. You know, until there's big problems at Man United, but I don't want to get into that. So with regards to our transfers, I don't think we're going to make any signings.
But if you did, you said you wanted.
Yeah, we need a creative midfielder. Realistically, in January, you're not going to make 2-3 signings, are you? There's more that we need to strengthen. But if we could bring somebody in, a creative midfielder is what I would go for. What about you, Mr. Jason, Alex?
Defender.
Come on.
Defender, man.
So when's this Boateng? Is that more summer talk or now talk?
Forget him. No.
You're not feeling that.
No.
So man, they sound like they're gassed over it, boy.
Winner.
No. He's not as good as he was. It doesn't. All that doesn't matter to me now. He's not as good as he was.
Saying that, I used to say that, but when I saw him play against us, home and away, he looked good.
Yeah, maybe that was probably one game.
No, 2 games. I saw it. Well, 2 games. Home and away. Big hint. No, I'm playing. But no, seriously, in those 2 games, admittedly,
but you can have 2. Yeah, you can have 2 games in, especially when you're beating the team 7-2 and everything there.
Yeah, but even at home, they beat us 3-1.
But he's not even getting in the Bayern team week in, week out, apparently.
No, he's not.
Yeah, you know, if
he was playing.
So you lot are getting their cast off.
No. Forget Bolton. Forget him. I want someone younger. You get me? Upper Mancana or something like that. Who else is there? There's some other defenders we've been linked with, but no, not him, man. I'll even Nathan Ake, I rate.
Ake's a baller.
I'll rate him.
I've been before all of this talk where everyone's allegedly linked for him now. I've been saying that I wanted Ake a while ago.
You know, go for him if we're gonna go for someone.
He's a ball player.
Not Boateng, man. I don't care what he's won.
Yeah.
We've got World Cup winners in our team already, bro. We don't need Boateng. You get me? Mustafi's a World Cup winner. Ozil's a World Cup winner.
It's true.
We don't need no more.
Mustafi's dead.
They're talking about exactly, and they're talking about his experience. We've got experience in the team already. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We need someone young, up and coming, hungry.
Yeah.
You know, and he's on like
with quality and quality in it.
He's on about 200. He's on about 200 bags a week at Bayern as well. Yeah, he's gonna want that. No. Forget him.
With that one, it just stinks of the David Luiz type of deal where you're just kind of just getting anyone in, just not anyone, but a name, but they kind of passed it and you're just getting last minute.
I don't believe we're in it for him anyway. Yeah, I don't believe all this paper talk, bro.
This is what everyone needs to be wary of now. Is that the window's open and you're gonna get bare crap. So even like apparently the Haaland to Man United deal was done. And I'm just saying to man, calm down. Until I see man in the shirt, I'm not getting gas. I'm not letting the Bruno Fernandes thing happen to me again.
I've seen us linked to everyone. So
I'm not letting it happen to me again. So now, until I see man in the shirt, I'm not believing any of these newspapers because they all just chat rubbish. All chat rubbish. So you're saying that you would like a defender, a centre back, What about you? Do you think it's realistic that you lot do business? I think it could. You lot could do some business.
I think so. I hope so. I really want the Eriksen saga to be done with now, man. So I want Eriksen out. And when we can get in a creative mid that actually wants to be there. I'm tired. This Eriksen, will he stay, won't he stay? I mean, I know he's staying. Sorry, will he play, won't he play? Is he going to do anything? It's been dragging for 12 to 18 months now. It's too much. So I really want him gone. And then we can obviously just go again.
Is his contract up in the summer?
No, in the summer, yeah. So
okay, so he can go for free.
So now he can talk to foreign teams and negotiate a contract. Or obviously we can sell him. There was talks that he was going to go to Inter for 20 million. Everyone said, people saying that's a step down. That's not really a step down when you look at it. Inter over the last 10 years.
Are they still top?
Inter, I said they're like joint top.
Inter, no, they are top.
They're still top.
But even forget all of that. In the last 10 years, they've won the Champions League. They've won the league. They've won Italian Cups. They're a good team. Admittedly, obviously, Juventus have had a stronghold in the Italian league for a while, but this season, Inter seem to be back to where they need to be.
Yeah, man,
they've invested in the squad. They bought in Lukaku, they bought in Sanchez. Obviously, they bring in Eriksen. They're showing real intent. So it's not a step down. It's not the super teams that, obviously the Bayern, Real Madrid or Barcelona, but it's definitely a tier.
But that's what he was hoping for, wasn't he? Apparently, he was thinking that he was going to go to like a Real Madrid
or a Barcelona.
That
didn't materialise. But there's no shame in going to Inter Milan. No shame whatsoever.
I don't think it's a bad.
Not at all.
And look, it's all about building up a team as well. Exactly. If they then go and add in Eriksen into that,
then and all of a sudden
Lukaku's going to bang goals in that league as well.
He's been banging goals.
There you go. So
I want the Eriksen saga to be sorted. I hope it is. I don't. It might just drag on because realistically, he'll be told hold on to the summer. You'll get a nice signing on bonus, and obviously it'll be easier, and more teams will come in for him on a free. But that just means that we're still left for 6 months of this crap. So it's not ideal. And I want us to sort out the right back situation.
Do you think that it's realistic that Jose will look to improve that right back situation?
I hope so, man. I really hope so. There's been talks of a few right backs, and also there's talks of centre back as well. See, this is the thing, because this is Jose's first window, we're hoping that he does do a bit of work, but realistically it might just be that same old, I have to work with
January,
the team.
man, it's January. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's tough in January. It's not easy to do business in January.
I'm not getting my hopes up, but in the ideal world, I'd love for that to be the case, but I can't see us going out and getting 3 or 4 players in, man. That's not realistic.
Not in January.
No, exactly.
No. You may get one.
Yeah, one in, one out kind of thing. So
cool. So yeah, man, let us know what you think, people. If you're a supporter of Chelsea or another one of those teams around Liverpool, let us know what you think and who you need to strengthen. Wolves, I don't know.
West Ham as well. They got a few. West Ham have got a new manager now.
Yeah,
so let's see what David Moyes.
You never know. They just won 4-0, didn't they?
Yeah.
The new manager vibe is.
I wasn't expecting that.
It's fully active over there,
you've got teams like Bournemouth who are underachieving. They need to do something because they're not where they need to be right now, man. You wouldn't have expected Bournemouth to fall off like that.
Yeah, and then what is that? Eddie Howe? Is he just losing? Is he stale? Do they need a change? Could well be, man. So let us know, people. We're gonna move on to the last part of the show now. It's back, people. It's back. Who would you sign? It's back.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right. So I know they've had a peep on my notes, so they know what's coming now. But who would you sign, boys? if you had the chance to sign either Pep Guardiola or Klopp? Who are you signing up?
Klopp.
Who are you signing up?
Klopp.
You're going Klopp? Klopp.
Yeah, I'm going Klopp as well.
Why, man? Let's break it down for the viewers. Why are you going Klopp?
Teams are organised. Yeah.
But you can say Pep's teams are organised as well.
Yeah, but not as organised as Klopp's at the moment. I'm going by right now.
But that's at the moment.
I choose Klopp, man. I mean, I like the way he the closing down, the energy his team has. He gets you fit. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a good manager as well. You know, I mean, even at Dortmund, he done bits. You know, here and there. He won the league over there, didn't he? Did he win the league with Dortmund?
Yeah, he won the league with
Dortmund. He's back to win the league with Liverpool. And the way they're doing it as well, you know what I'm saying, is they're not having any stumbling blocks. They're just.
But when Man City won the league, Man City bad up the team.
I think Man City have broken every record.
I think Pep. I think Klopp has caught up to Pep. In my opinion, I think he's caught up to Pep now. Pep's not the manager that he was, let's say, 5 years ago.
Oh, that's harsh, man. Like,
he's still a good manager.
Pep won 3 trophies last year.
He's still a good manager. No, but he's still a good manager. He's still a good manager. Don't get me wrong. But I think Klopp has caught up to him.
I don't know. The reason why I said I'm going Klopp is because I'm thinking with my Spurs hat on. If Klopp came to Tottenham right now, he could transform that team on a budget and realistically get us playing where we need to be. If Pep was to go to Tottenham, he would need 200, 300 million.
And Pep's never built up. He's never built up a team. He's always gone to a team that's like.
Yeah, Pep's developed Sterling and 1 or 2 others, but if you look at Klopp, what he's done to that team in regards to how many players they brought in and how he's literally brought on the likes of, I mean, Salah. When Salah came over, Salah wasn't that guy he is now. When obviously Firmino came in, Mane, whoever you can talk of, they've all increased their game. And Klopp works on a budget which is more reasonable or realistic for most teams. So that's why I would go with Klopp personally. It's just that Klopp is more attainable with everyone's budget, where Man City obviously spend off the Richter scale to get the success. Klopp doesn't need to do that.
I think it's one of these things, where in football, a lot of what happens is subjective to the point that you can always throw in different bits and bobs into the mix. So with Pep Guardiola, his success has been undeniably great. No one can't deny that. But then you can easily throw into the mix that he managed Barcelona, who were the Spanish giants. Then he went and managed Bayern Munich, who were the German giants. Then he come over to England when Man City were the giants at that time. And then, like you say, he's had, and it's the same thing with Jose. He's had X amount of money. He came into Man City and spent what 200-300 million on the back four,
and their team was already better
and was already sick. Then so you can then throw in all of that into the mix. And personally, I would go Klopp as well. Mainly because of what you were saying as well, Pat, in the sense that Klopp can come in and play a brand of football which is effective. The system that he plays at the moment is mad, and you can do that on a budget.
Exactly.
Because he's got players like Henderson in the team that are looking like a worldie. Wijnaldum is decent ballers, but he ain't the level, you know what I mean? You wouldn't say that Wijnaldum, you would, even Man United would take him like in a heartbeat.
He's looking amazing, looking like one of the best centre-mids in the world.
He's looking bad.
But I know what you're saying, he's developed even like a Joe Gomez.
Matip is rubbish. I don't care, Liverpool fans, Matip is rubbish.
You can't say he's rubbish because the guy is...
He's doing, but this is the point I'm making, it's the Klopp thing, but for me, Matip is rubbish. I don't rate Matip as a defender, do you know what I mean? But in that team, don't get me wrong, he's hard.
And even Shaqiri last year was coming in and doing bits. Shaqiri scored, I think, 2 goals against you guys when he came in.
And when we beat us 3-1 last season.
You know, so everyone that comes in has got that Jurgen Klopp X factor about them. And I just think Klopp is more of a people person, and he's more of I just think he's a great manager, really. And he brings out the best in everyone.
No, this ain't, again, when you do who would you sign and you're comparing people, it can come across like you're trying to rubbish the other person. We're not doing that. We're just putting our arguments across to say why we think Klopp.
I take either. Let's be honest.
Of course.
Pep and,
I take Pep over Oli, boy. I take Pep over.
If Pep comes to Tottenham, he's gonna want a blank checkbook, and we don't do that.
I just think that Pep hasn't really shown going into a team and developing Because I think that's what a Man United would need now.
Yeah.
You're building a team from the ground up, basically.
Exactly.
Man United is a whole new rebuilding project. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal, rebuilding project. Spurs, I don't think is maybe not as, but it's still a lot. There's not a lot of work to do. Whereas historically, Pep's come in and they've already come into a bag of ballers and a winning team, and he just needed, and then he's continued that. And you know what? Pep's problem is, again, outside of Barcelona, he didn't win the Champions League with Bayern Munich, did he?
No. And now, if this year, he don't win it with City.
So outside of Barcelona and Messi, he can't win it. He can't win it. And I don't think he's going to win it with City.
No, I don't think he will.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, he won't.
I don't think he's going to win it.
He won't.
Whereas Klopp is getting to finals, two back to back.
And even before that, they got to the Europa League final as well. It's mad. It's mad. His record is crazy.
So, yeah, man. But, so, viewers, that's a big one. Who would you sign out of Klopp and Pep? Let us know in the comments below. And that wraps up episode 23.
Yeah, 23, but first one of 2020.
First one of 2020. Mad. In the new settings.
Yeah.
We're liking the new settings. Let us know as well, man. Do you like the new settings? Do you like the nice white table and all of them thing there? I don't know about this scarf. The scarf won't be here next week because they'll lose.
The scarf.
They'll lose next week. Whoever you're playing, man, they're going to lose.
Like Southampton or something like that.
Is it Southampton? I don't remember. I know we've got Sheffield United coming up, but yeah.
So,
Bin that scarf.
Yeah, the scarf won't be here again next week, people.
Money to the corner.
But if you've enjoyed the show, please hit the like button. We want more likes, please, people. And also the subscribe. But you know what we didn't do last week, Pat?
Yeah, we didn't do our little like, comment, share, subscribe.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. What?
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Where's the tune? When are you going to bring something? When are you bringing something to the table, Jason, man?
Crystal Palace, Arsenal away to Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
12:30 kickoff. So if that,
Man United at home to Norwich, we can get some points there. Come on.
We're at home to Liverpool.
You're meant to bring the tunes. You don't bring the tunes. You're meant to. You don't want to get involved.
I'll get involved next week.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, even if you lose. If you lose, you have to get involved.
I'll get involved next week. Don't worry. Why are you worried about if we lose all the time? It's because we beat you, innit?
Look, man. Anyway, I'm Sems.
I'm Patrick Tyler.
I'm Jason.
And this is us. Everyone's a pundit. Out.
Peace.
Laters.